Hi, I'm Ethan Friedson, and we are filming student council candidate interviews with the Beachside Press online. Here we have Mark Whittaker, who is currently a sophomore, and he will be running for president and representative. So, Mark, why do you want to be a student council candidate, or representative?
Well, I want to be a student council representative because I feel that I can best represent our class in the student council, and I think that student council president should be both a leader and like the mouthpiece of the people, and I think that I could really embody these two attributes the best for our class.
You've had experience before in the student council. Want to tell us about that?
Well, in middle school, I was on student council 3 years, all 3 years. 6th grade representative, 7th grade representative, chairman of student council in 8th grade. And then this past year, I was a representative for the sophomore class in the upper school student council. So I have experience with upper school student council as well.
What do you think your strengths and weaknesses are as a representative?
Well, as a representative, my strengths are definitely my argumentative nature and the initiative that I take. But I think my biggest weakness is that I feel a little dominated in the student council by the upperclassmen, but since I'll be an upperclassman next year, it'll be fine.
Do you have any realistic goals that you want to accomplish next year?
Well, next year we're going to be juniors, and that's going to be the hardest academic year of our lives. So I want to help to reduce the stress that the class feels by addressing the faculty on the amount of assignments that they can give us and the notice that they can give us. And I would always, hopefully take any concerns with the dress code into mind and try and change things like that by speaking with the deans. And finally, I know that food concerns always come up at class meetings and just people telling me things. So I would work with Chef Dan to make the menu better or fix any problems that they have.
So, of course, you're currently on the student council. What do you think of the job you've done so far? What have you as an individual done, and what do you think of the student council as a whole this year?
Well, I think the student council as a whole this year has done a lot of things that have gone unseen by the student body. We talked to the faculty about reducing the assignments, giving more notice, and we've also we revise sections of the source and stuff like that people really don't see that we're doing, but the sophomore student council I think has done a great job raising funds because we are currently the leading class with the biggest bank account, which is always a good thing. We don't have to work as hard in our senior auction, and we can have a great trip. And personally, I feel like I've done a lot with the student council. I talked about how we address the the faculty regarding assignments, and that was the student council selected me to go before the faculty at a meeting alone and address them about the kind of the point of view a student takes when with assignments, to remind them why the policies are in place, and to remind them that we're trying our best and we want to do our best for them. And then another personal thing that I've done is I have been the only member of the sophomore student council to write any proposals to change anything. So, and I didn't write one, I wrote like 5 or 6. And I'm still waiting to hear back on 3 of them from the deans. But I've been the only one who's tried to change anything.
What were those proposals? You want to run them down quickly?
Okay, so we had one regarding late passes, which I said in my speech last year, which was you could have a late pass in the first semester and a late pass in the second semester because everyone's going to be late eventually. But the deans did not see eye to eye to me with that. And another one was regarding shorts, like seersucker shorts, like striped shorts, and that one also the deans did not like because for some reason there's a big issue with introducing much leniency into the dress code because the more we give, the more we ask for. And two that I'm waiting to hear back on right now are, let's think about this for a second. I'm waiting to hear back on extending the shorts deadline to April 15th or something like that, because it's been such a nice year. And also solid colored sweatshirts for the students, because I was the one in middle school who introduced GFA sweatshirts to the dress code. So, continuing on with that legacy. And then I asked the deans about Crocs, but which in the source, there's nothing in the source that says that you can't wear Crocs. But the dean said that they were sandals. So, can't win them all. But at least I'm trying, and we'll see what happens with the other two that I'm waiting on.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. And vote for Mark.